Hi there. My name is Francois, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Enso Connect. Wanted to give you a little demo of how the platform works and what you can do with Enso Connect, your guest experience platform. We synchronize all of the information from your property management software, from listings to name of guests, reservation information, pricing, etc. Let's get started with messaging. With Enso Connect, you can text, email, WhatsApp, and Airbnb message your guests across multiple channels, whether it's Airbnb, VRBO, Expedia, any of the channels that your property management software ingests. You can approve bookings, visualize more information about those bookings if the guest has been verified and their IDs have been collected, create little tags to mark if they're special guests, they're VIP, there's a special price, and see all of the personal information of that guest: name, emails, phone numbers, birthdays, if they're satisfied or not, revenue, and assigning it to different people in your team. Think of this as the centralized dashboard for ticketing. Through this, we collect sentiment and context of the conversation, and I'll explain in a second why we do this. The context component is because we can track what kind of messages are being asked. Is it pool? Is it parking? Is it COVID 19? Is it amenities? What information are people asking you on a day to day basis? We'll get to the sentiment in a bit. When it comes to the day to day messaging, you can save some of the messages to your knowledge base, and we'll predict what that message response should be so that you don't have to answer it next time. The experience marketplace is where you build the custom guest journey from start to finish, from inquiry to checkout and beyond. If you want to add COVID 19 precautions, or you want to add post stay review, connect a noise aware device, or connect your smart locks, this is where you are going to build the guest experience from start to finish for every single one of your guests in a personalized manner. So, back to that sentiment. Well, with Enso Connect's operating system, you can create conditions and triggers and actions based on the rules that you set. With the sentiment, you can say, if the sentiment is high, let's make sure to get that guest to leave a review. If it's low, we won't message them. And you can do this across different verticals of the guest journey. Now, this is what you get as a property manager, but what does your guest receive? Well, we reduce the number of messages guests ask by sending a boarding pass. Think of the boarding pass as a combination of a guest app with a verification system, with a guidebook, and any sort of a digital system that allows them to have a seamless experience from inquiry to checking in to checking up and beyond. Now, you can set special settings where you collect certain guest information, you arrange for early check in payments, deposit fees, pet fees, and so on, house rules, agreements, and verification. And in the listing itself, you can set up all of the rules that you want, from step by step check in instructions with pictures, amenities, guidebooks, information such as Wi Fi, check in time, phone number associated to the account. The address, we've even added listing coordinates so that the Google Map address represents exactly where they're supposed to check in. So, what does that look like for your guest? Well, let's look at an example of a boarding pass. The guest receives a web app. There's no application to download. This web app connects to your smart locks, and I'll show you what that looks like when they can have the most seamless access management possible. Verify me. They get to a verify me button, they click on it, and it asks them for their details, an agreement, and an ID check. This is also where payments for deposits, pet fees, and so on will be collected. So more steps will be illustrated if you customize it that way. You can add all of your details, submit that information, and once you've completed all of the steps, get to the main boarding pass. The main boarding pass again serves as this guidebook. It has the address with a Google Map link, the temperature, which is set based on the address in Celsius or Fahrenheit, check-in times, check-out times. They can add it to their Apple Wallet, customize their stay by purchasing early check-ins and other upsells, as well as see all of your custom guidebooks, general information, local amenities, which can be edited with pictures, texts, hyperlinks, videos, and so on. Once they go through the check-in process, well, they go through a step-by-step, picture-by-picture check-in process. There is no mistake to be made here to ensure a seamless check-in process for your guests. In fact, it even connects with your smart locks so that the final step, all they need to do is hit the button that says unlock door, and it unlocks the door. If there's a failure because of the connection of any sort and it's unable to unlock the door, the guest can even see the access codes in their boarding pass. Click on View Boarding Pass, and an access code will be presented with the lock and unlock functions. Wi Fi network is presented after check in, as well as the phone number if they have any issues, or they can even upload a picture, which will send them straight to messaging for them to upload those pictures with those issues. This entire web app is done with your branding, your social media tags, your color schemes, fonts, and logos. Now, we collect all of this information for your guests. What does that mean? Well, for your guests, in our CRM like format, you will be able to view each profile, create special tags for those guests, and see why are they traveling? What's their name? What's their emails? What's their phone number, birthday, so that you can retarget those customers via SMS, via email, and via other channels after their booking. Click on 73 guests visit annually and send at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow a message via SMS that automatically translates to the guest language for them to consider rebooking with you. This is the Enso Connect platform. It's a system that allows you to manage your properties and your business as a fully seamless digital hospitality business. If you're interested, feel free to accept this proposal. If you still have any questions, we can absolutely schedule a meeting or we can discuss more at a later time. Thank you so much for your time.